Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon HeartGold. In the last episode, we caught Mewtwo, and in this episode, we have a bunch of little small tasks that have been waiting for us to do, except we just haven't done it up to now. I am on the first route of Johto, right west of New Barktown. So there's a thing in the game called the weak siblings. One of them appears every day, and it is Tuesday currently, so Tuscany is here on this route. Each of them will give you an item that boosts a certain type's power, I believe by 20%. This one's the psychic type, Twisted Spoon. In the original Gold, Silver, and Crystal, it would be the Pink Bow, I believe. Here we are just south of Rage Lake, Route 43. So this is actually an interesting one because Lake of Rage changes a bit into the game. If you remember earlier, this was not here at all. All of this little maze forest area was not here, and I believe it changes once you beat the Elite Four, so the water level lowers. Or maybe, you know what, I think it's when you beat Team Rocket at the Goldenrod Tower, and then this appears with items galore. Not anything too important, but like a few stat increasing items, and this also happens to be where the Wednesday person shows up. Now, I will tell you, this is a completely optional thing, but it goes in line with the thing about Johto, is it just has a ton of daily things to do, almost kind of like it's not like a gacha game, but it has that kind of come back every day because there's something new. There's the bug catching contest on certain days. You go to Kurt to make Pokeballs that take a day to make. There's so many daily things in this game, and I kind of love it for that. Anyway, all the way up here in the top left corner is where Wesley is, and he gives you the Black Belt, which increases the power of fighting type moves. It's probably one of the better ones here. We're not done here yet. Of course, there's a few more items to find, and I want to yoink them all. There's a full heal over here to the right, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And then we're actually going to go back to the main part of Rage Lake because the water level has dropped over there too. You can see it's a little bit lower, and there's an area to hop into the water here. Also, by the way, this is being post-commentated. Not the whole video, just this part where we're going through all of the days of the week, because they kind of come and go really fast, and I don't really want to come in and out all those times. There's nothing there. It's weird. There's all these spots to land on, but there's only just a full heal here, which is okay, I suppose. Anyway, that'll do it for Rage Lake. Moving on to Thursday, you go here just right of where the Sudowoodo tree was, just west of Violet City it is. You get the Hardstone here, which increases the power of rock type moves. Also, by the way, Sudowoodo respawns every time you beat the Elite Four, so if you missed it the first time, go for it. Next up, we are here just above Union Cave, south of Violet City this time. For Friday, you can find Frida here, where there used to be an item. You get the Poison Barb, which increases the power of poison type moves by 20%. It's wicked, as she says. Next up, all the way in Blackthorn City for Saturday, there's this kid sitting up here on a ledge. This is a weird one because I believe it's the only one that shows up in a town. Also, recall back right before we took on Victory Road, there was a house that actually gave you all of the locations and times, or the days, I suppose, for all these kids, so that's your hint. South of, oh geez, what is this? Mahogany Town. There is the Sunday Boy, who gives you the magnet, increases the power of electric type moves, another really easy one to find. And after this, it'll be another easy one. You have to go all the way to, geez, I cannot remember the name of any place here. Anyway, Route 40, she's right under the battle frontier. This is your Monday. Monica. Glad to see you on Monica Monday. This is the Sharpbeak. And that's all 7 of them. However, if you go back through all the week and talk to them again after you've talked to all of them, you're the one that found all my siblings. We're pretty good friends now. Since we're in such good friends, I'll give you this shock ribbon. Each of them will give you a ribbon that'll go on your first Pokemon. They're not really used for anything, but they're the same ribbons that you would get in Sinnoh if you went to Sunnyshore's City and there was a girl there that every day of the week would have a different mood. It's the same ribbons as that, and it's just kind of supposed to be a bit of a callback, but yeah, you can go through all 7 siblings and get ribbons. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's move on to the next thing on our list. All right, with all that out of the way, there's another thing I wanted to show off in this episode. We're back here at the national park. Number 1, because it has great music, but number 2, once you beat the Elite Four and the champion and get the national dex specifically, you do have to meet Oak in the harbor of whatever it was, but there's a new bug catching contest here. On Thursdays and Saturdays, there will be a new bug catching contest with Pokemon that are not only from Johto or Kanto, so it'll include Sinnoh and Hoenn Pokemon. However, if you do want the old table of just Kanto and Johto Pokemon, which are like Pinsir, Scyther, the Caterpie and Weedle family, Venonat, there's probably one I'm not thinking of, but that pretty much does it, then you can play on Tuesday and you will get the old table. However, Thursdays and Saturdays, or Sundays, are for Hoenn boys. So I just wanted to show this off again because I do enjoy the bug catching contest. It's kind of the only time in the entire series that they do this. And I really, oh man. Oh, okay, no, we're good. You know what? Let's grab Macargo real quick. So I'm pretty sure I explained this before. The way your points are determined is the rarity of the Pokemon. So, which doesn't really mean much. There's some Pokemon that have the same technical, like 5% chance to find, but will give you different amount of points. They consider Scyther and Pinsir to be rare Pokemon. So we're gonna go in here and try to get one of them. I don't remember who we got on our first try. I think it was just like a regular, like, maybe like a Butterfree or something, if I remember, maybe Metapod. Let's see what we find. There's a couple of interesting Pokemon, and I don't want to list them off yet because I want to see who we find. I think I have a Max Repel on right now, if I were to take a guess. But the Pokemon here will also be a bit of a higher level, and it's a pretty good level at that. You can find Pokemon from anywhere to 24 to 36, depending on the Pokemon. Some Pokemon are like 27 to 30. Hello, Dustox. Now, that's not a bad one. That's level 31, which is almost its max level. It can be caught 25 to 32. I am going to put it to sleep. I'm not going to hurt it at all because I don't want to do any damage. Now, the fun thing is, Dustox here can only be caught on Thursday. And it's weird. So, Dustox evolves from Cascoon, which can only be found on Saturday. Dustox itself can only be found on Thursday. And likewise, Silcoon can be found on Thursday as well. Also, I just caught it. Okay, didn't even need to put it to sleep. But Beautifly can be found on Saturday. So those are the Hoenn Pokemon that you can find. You can also find Nincada, which is a very common Pokemon and does not give many points at all. I believe Dustox is one of the mid-tier Pokemon, and also with it being very high leveled and full HP, it's going to be a good amount of points. I think if we get lucky, we might be able to win with that. There's an Nincada. Now, here's the thing. I want to catch it, but I don't want it to replace Dustox. I believe we get that option to just not have it count as our main Pokemon, if I remember correctly. Man, get out of here. Shedinja's a very fun Pokemon, though, so I wouldn't mind catching this. I don't think I'm going to use it for anything, is the problem, I guess. But it could be useful in the future whenever we need to, like, stall something out, so I wouldn't mind having it just for that. I'm going to go ahead and use Yawn, because I do want to see what you can do. Anyway, I'll go ahead and list off the rest of the Pokemon. Volbeat can be found on Thursday, 10% chance. Illumise is Saturday, also 10% chance. Kricketot, Kricketune, and Combee can all also be caught on any day. Combee is a 5% encounter, but also gives you the lowest amount of points, so it's really, really weird. I don't know why they do that. Scyther and Pinsir are also a 5% encounter. I think it's kind of lame, personally, how they make Scyther and Pinsir the highest scoring Pokemon in both the old set of Pokemon that you can catch in the bug catching contest and also the new one. I really wish they would have made it like Dustox or something. Hey, that's a Nincada, or Nincada. I don't know. I'm fairly certain the Hoenn anime said Nincada Also, I'm very sorry if you can hear a motorcycle revving in the background. Very unfortunate. No. I released the Nincada. Okay, well, that sucks. Anyway, Dustox is pretty good, so I'm just gonna go with that. But those are the Pokemon you can find here. Have fun. There's several other places that you can find these Pokemon as well, but Combee's probably the rarest of all of them. So if you want a Combee, go for it. Female ones evolve into Vespiquen at level 30, so go nuts. Yes. Please wait in the national park. I always forget that it's actually a physical, like, timed counter instead of steps like it usually is in the series. All right, well, now judge the Pokemon you've caught. We've chosen the winners. Are you ready for this? All right. Placing third is Ed, who caught a Pinsir. Oh, no. Oh, no. We might have gotten stomped here. Picnicker, who caught a Wriggling Kricketot. Actually, we might win. I think they have a low amount of points because they caught a low HP one, maybe? The winner is me, who got a Dustox at full HP, baby. The points are also determined by its EVs, which it's IVs rather, which you can't see in any way, shape, or form. So we get to see the fun part about the post-game national Dex. I can't speak. Bug catching contest. Your prize for first place is now going to be any evolutionary stone, and if you were pre-national Dex, you haven't beaten the game yet, it's always a sunstone. If you're playing gold, silver, or crystal, both the pre-game and post-game, I guess it's not pre-game, it's during the game, and the post-game reward for first place is a sunstone. I'm okay with it being any evolutionary stone. I was gonna say I kind of wish it was always the sunstone, but thinking about it, there's only 2 Pokemon that evolve with the sunstone, so it's kind of pointless compared to, say, a Firestone, which is used for so many other Pokemon. Speaking of which, don't we have an Eevee? So I can just slap that onto Eevee. So let's see. I covered the days of the week, kids. I covered this. You know what? There's one more thing I want to talk about. And it's the thing that we've had access to since we got the national Dex, I believe. But there just really hasn't been a good time to talk about it. Let me check the Pokegear real quick here. Because I want to see if this is one of the opportunities we can use for this. Can I? Nope. I don't want that. Is it? Oh, it's the D-pad to move it. If I like... Aha. So today's Pokemon music is the Sinnoh sound that carries a hint of Sinnoh region atmosphere. The Sinnoh music, the sound of the Great Land to the north, might just lure a bunch of Pokemon to follow you. So, if I remember correctly, there is one day of the week that will play Hoenn music, and one day of the week that will play Sinnoh music. Please, police officer, don't fight me. Thank God. And when you play these songs, there will be a chance of a Pokemon from that given region appearing in the grass. And it has a regular encounter table just like any other Pokemon would, so it's not going to be 100% guaranteed, but hey, look at that, we got it first try. Apparently Bidooфs appear here. So every single route has a set of Pokemon that can spawn for the Hoenn sound, and a set of Pokemon that can spawn for the Sinnoh sound. And I'm gonna go into that now. After I catch this Bidoof though, because I want this Bidoof. What did it just use? That wasn't Moody activating. It doesn't have Moody yet, right? Anyway, eat this Dusk Ball, you're mine, dude. I really like the way they did the catching the Hoenn and Sinnoh Pokemon, because there's not really a good place to put them in, so the music fits in with the game really well. It blends with the very daily based aspect of this game because there's just so many like day specific activities, which I think adds a lot of replay value to the game because it makes you think, oh, it's Thursday, I better not miss the bug catching contest. I want a Combee. But yeah, this is another part of that game, that aspect that I find very interesting. So let's go over the Pokemon. Alrighty, so there are 2 sounds that you can play, the Hoenn sound on Wednesday and the Sinnoh sound on Thursday. For the Hoenn sound, all the Pokemon come in groups of 2. There are 10 possible Pokemon to find, and they're kind of separated into categories of areas for the most part, but I'm going to go over every area that you can find them anyway. So, Zigzagoon and Spinda can be found in the Sprout Tower, I almost said Sprite Tower, Bell Tower, and Burnt Tower. This is Wednesday, by the way. Linoon and Whismer can be caught in Route 6, Route 9, 10, 13, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, 35, 42, 43, 44, 45, 47, the Ruins of Alf, and Mount Silver. Mount Silver is the highest level you can find them. Makuhita and Absol can be found in the Slowpoke Well, Union Cave, Mount Mortar, Dark Cave, Whirl Islands, Mount Silver, Ice Path, the Cliff Cave, Diglett's Cave, Mount Moon, Cerulean Cave, Rock Tunnel, Seafoam Islands, Victory Road, and Tojo Falls. Plusle and Minen can be found on Route 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not 6, 7, 8, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 29, 33, 37, 36, 38, 39, 46, 48, and National Park. Nummel and Spoink can be found in Ilex Forest and Viridian Forest. And all of these Pokemon can be caught regardless of which version you have. Also, this feature absolutely does not show up in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, just if you're curious, because it's Generation 2. For the Sinnoh Pokemon, we have Meditite and Chatot, this is Thursday by the way, in Sprout Tower, Bell Tower, and Burnt Tower. We have Bidoof and Weasel on routes 6, 9, 10, 13, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, 35, 42, 43, 44, 45, 47, Ruins of Alf, and Mount Silver. We have Shinx. And only Shinx? Yeah, we have only Shinx showing up in Route 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 29, 33, 37, 36, 37, it lists it twice, 38, 39, 46, 48, and National Park. And then you have Budew and Carnivine in Ilex Forest and Viridian Forest. Then you have Chingling and Bronzor in Slowpoke Well, Union Cave, Mount Mortar, Dark Cave, Whirl Islands, Mount Silver, Ice Path, Cliff Cave, Diglett's Cave, Mount Moon, Cerulean Cave, Rock Tunnel, Seafoam Islands, Victory Road, and Tojo Falls. And that does it. It's not a ton of choices. Also, don't ask me why Meditite shows up for the Sinnoh sound. I don't know. Don't ask me. Anyway, that'll do it. So thank you all for watching this oddly just kind of info dump episode. I have a lot of tiny things that I've ignored up to this point that I just need to get out of the way. That's what this episode was. All the episodes coming up are going to be a lot more focused on one big side thing. So in the next episode, we're going to do one of those big side things. See you all then, and goodbye.